It's Thursday. It's brand new episode time for Free Coaching Thursday. I got a bit mixed up there. I don't know what I was going to say. There's one question I want to answer today, which was asked by my audience last week. Fantastic question. And I think this is something that will really help you as a network marketer, especially if you're like, how much do I really want to be a rep, or should I kind of transition and be a coach for network marketers? Should I combine them? Like, how does that kind of work? So let me just dive into that straight away with you. Well, number one, like, you don't have to be a coach, but I advise it if you would all want to be in a position where you want to go full time as a home business owner, because that can happen far quicker when you combine these two business models. See, network marketing purely on its own is a residual model. Like, the money is at the back end. The power is in the leverage of building a team, and that grows and grows down the line when you've got some significant numbers. Most upfront commissions, you'll sell a product for 500, you'll maybe make 50. There's a not very big margin up front. So while you're taking the time for that to grow, of course, you don't just want to sit in your hands and be like, okay, I won't pay my bills. You want to get some money in now. And a way in which you can do that is by coaching other people in the network marketing industry. Now, here's my advice if you want to do that the right way. And that is to only teach and coach people on a result that you've gained yourself. I believe in repurposing other people's content, something you've learned, and using that for free information, right? You could take this video, you could write notes on it, you could put it into your own words, and you could create a YouTube video on that. You're not trying to coach people or make them promises or take money from them. You're just giving out free information. That's cool. Do that to build your brand. But if you're actually taking money from somebody with not the promise, but with the expectancy that you can give them a result, shouldn't you not have already walked that path? Shouldn't you not have already had that result so you can understand exactly what it takes to get that? It's kind of like this. Imagine if I was giving you, we live local to each other, and you said, hey, what do you think to that new restaurant that's just opened up? And I was like, oh, fantastic. Yeah, you definitely want to go there. It's amazing. You'll love it. Some great dishes. And you were like, oh, great. What did you eat? What do you recommend? And I went, oh, I've never eaten there. All of a sudden the confusion kicks in. You go, well, why on earth are you telling me where I should go there if you've never eaten yourself, right? Or imagine if I was selling you a car and you came to a BMW dealership and I said, oh, BMWs are fantastic. They're the best car to own one, to run one. It's amazing. Like, all the different models are fantastic. And you went, oh, what BMW model do you own? What do you recommend? And I went, oh, I drive a Mercedes. I don't want a BMW. You'd be like, well, if it's not good enough for you, or even if it is and you haven't got one, how can you give me advice on that? And this is the same I would say to you if you want to become a coach. There's a lot of people out there right now. Hey, I can teach you how to sponsor 10 new people this week. Well, you've never even sponsored 2. How does that work? How can you understand that? I can teach you how to build your business on social media. I can teach you how to, like, all the time I get pitched by people one-on-one messaging. Hey, here's a big spam message from agencies or from trainers saying, I can teach you how to generate 25 leads a day online. I'm like, you're messaging me one-on-one, spamming me your links. Like, if you knew this stuff, you wouldn't be doing this, right? It doesn't compute. So walk the right path. And it doesn't have to be a big result. This is the thing. Everybody says, well, that's great, Richard. Like, what am I going to do? Build a team of 1,000 people? No. One of the best-selling products that I ever created was how to sponsor your first 10 team members. When that was stacking up against people who were saying, hey, I can teach you how to get 7 figures. I can teach you how to sign up 50 people this week. I can teach you how to get to the top rank in your company. I'm looking at my 10 team members like, woohoo, who's going to be interested in that? And what I realized was, because I'd got that result myself, it had more weight to it, like eating in the restaurant or driving a BMW. It just meant more to people. And because there's so many people that would love to sign up their first 10 people, that would give them belief and say, well, I could do 20, 30, 40 now. It sold really well. And this will be the same with you as a coach. If you want to set your business up that way, which I highly advise you to do so you have an either or scenario and you build a brand and you have the upfront money as well as the long term with the MLM, then just get one significant result that somebody else would like. There are people out there right now that have no plan on how to build their business. Have you created a great plan that's given you some kind of result? Well, they would want that. Have you signed up one team member? There's 90% of our industry never even makes it past the first one. So there's loads of people out there that would be interested in that. Have you gained leads and or sales or recruits via social media, even if it's 4 or 5. If you can do that, so many people can't. So many people go to their upline and their upline slams the door and says, that's not how we do things here, get back with making your list. So you don't have to be like up here, top rank, top earner to become a coach. But if you want to do it ethically and you want to do it the right way, don't miss out the fact of walking the walk. Don't just be one of the others that talks the talk. Be able to back up what you're going to teach with results. Be able to back it up, and that way you're going to be a far better coach. You're building the right reputation, and people are going to know when they see your name. It ultimately means trust, and that's going to help you build a bigger business in your MLM, build better coaching figures, and also it's just a much cooler way of being a better person, right? Which at the end of the day matters more than anything. So I hope that this has helped you in some way. If you were kind of like playing with the idea of being a coach, or you've already begun that journey, please take this advice to heart. That way you're not going to get caught out. You're going to do things the right way, and it's going to get you better results. As always, go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires than excuses. There's plenty more training for you from me at richardmatharoo.com if you're in the mood to kind of do some of that right now, and it's all free over there. And I'll catch you on the next video if you're a subscriber. Bye for now.